20th and 21st of June 2024, meaning just a few days ago, and this was in the Russian capital Moscow, and it included more than 300 representatives from tourism sectors in different countries, particularly related to the BRICS or to the group which consists of South Africa, Russia, Brazil, India, China, and of course Egypt is included into the BRICS, and we are now going to enjoy closer ties with all these countries. To shed more light on this, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. Yehya Abdul Qader, our tourism counselor. Thank you very much for being with us, sir. Good morning, and I wish that you have enjoyed a happy Eid.
Good morning, and thank you, Mr.
Sir, let's focus on the importance of this very first BRICS Tourism Forum and how it's going to make it closer, or to make all of those countries closer together and to boost the tourism relations among all of them.
Well, really, the BRICS is one of the largest economic formations worldwide. It generates over 30% of world economy, as economic indicators reflect and represent. Apart from that, it generates over 20% of world travel on that large scale of international networking, like inbound and outbound. So really, it's one of the largest groups, and Egypt has been affiliated to the BRICS. And last week, like the chairman of the Egyptian Tourism Authority participated in the first BRICS Tourism Forum, which is going to give Egypt an excellent venue to be associated with the representatives of the BRICS representations over there. As you already mentioned, the 300 corporations that represents airlines and major hotel corporations as well.
I can consider this as a business forum, so it's normal to find that many deals were signed, and there are also, it's also a platform for business associations, for chambers of commerce, chambers of tourism to go there and to exchange views, to exchange ideas, and also to make sure that cooperation is going to be closer more than ever among the BRICS countries, if you agree with me on that.
Well, really, you're quite right, Sean. This is a business forum, like for developing tourism and networking, like with the associated countries attending, like and participating in this two-day forum. And the chairman of the Egyptian Authority, he met the representations of the airlines, the tour operators, and major hotels in the forum, and they planned that you're going to visit Egypt, and he's planning fan trips for them to visit, like the Egyptian resorts on the Red Sea, Mediterranean, and visit, like the heritage and archaeology all the way from Cairo to Giza Necropolis, up the Nile, like in Luxor and Aswan as well.
Of course, and also to open new markets. I think until the moment we did not open the appropriate markets in such countries, particularly like China or India. Here we're talking about billions of people. So to increase the number of tourists coming from those countries in specific, I think it's going to be such an added value to our tourism sector. True?
Well, really, like over 90% of our international inbound travel inflows to Egypt, they arrive via air. And that's why Egypt Air, like have strong fleets, like connecting with China, with India, with Russia, with South Africa, and Brazil as well. And the volume of the Egyptian fleet for air travel, like is doubling at least. And we have, like many deals with international carriers, like via Starships and Alliance to generate more travel via air. That's one of the basic, as you already mentioned, like venues to generate more travel and more traffic to Egypt, inshallah.
Inshallah. But I'd like also to, if you permit me, to ask about our homework. If we are going to attract more visitors, more guests to Egypt, and from our BRICS states in specific, what's our homework? What we should do? Is it to increase the number of hotel rooms? Is it to make more tourism initiatives? Is it to propagate more for new sites in Egypt? What?
So really, it's nearly all of the above. You know, students are taking exams now. You're quite right. We need, you know, like more rooms. You know, like for example, Sharm el-Sheikh has like 100. It's like nearly like triple the number of rooms we have in the Cairo metropolis. So we need more rooms, more 3- and 4-star hotels, and the volume of, you know, like Egypt Air and its affiliates, it needs to be doubled at least. You know, most of the international arrivals from Russia, from Ukraine, from Belarus, they arrive through networking with Turkish Airlines. So really, we need a strong fleet. This is like an ABC to promote and generate more traffic, inbound travel to Egypt.
Sir, the cultural tourism, I think it's playing a pivotal role when it comes to our tourism in general. How do you see cultural tourism in specific when it comes to the Russian, Chinese, Indian tourists? Is it the first attraction to him or to her, of course, or we should also propagate for entertainment tourism, for museum tourism in specific because of the Grand Egyptian Museum, as it's going to be a leap in this field? What?
Well, really, you know, like visitors, you know, like to any destination, they seek, you know, like everything you mentioned. Of course, they like to go to the museums, go to the religious, you know, like artifacts, you know, like and relics of that country and ancient history, you know, like art galleries. They like to go to shows, entertainment, theaters, concerts, and they like to do shopping. They like to sample the local gastronomy food of that destination, and they like to travel and like have some adventure tours. Like we have the safaris, we have the cruises, you know, like we have the balloons in Luxor, and some visitors, like maybe throughout the winter or summer season, they like to escape, you know, like the cold and come to Red Sea, and in the summer, you know, like they like to go to Alamein, Alexandria, Port Said, and Marsa Matruh. So really, like we are luckily because of our destination and our charming country, we can offer all of these attractions. But the main point is that we need to upgrade the quality of the service. That's it.
Inshallah. Well, sir, thank you very much for your input and have a very good day. Well, by this we come to the end of our episode. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more updates. Many thanks for watching. This was Nermeen Abdurrahman.